In now is John Jay, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
John Jay.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Baez has it, and a glove flip for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 74.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. 19th home run for him on the season, as we are all tied at 5. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Lester has his target. Here's the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he watches a called 3rd strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. 5 innings complete, all even at 5 apiece. Number 84 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 84.
So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First offering on its way. In the dirt here. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hayward aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box, David Bodie. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box now, Addison Russell, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Jay has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home, and a relay home, and he is safe at the plate as the throw was too late, and they've taken the lead now at 6-5.
Now
back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. They'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Jay, still ranging back, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Javier Baez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Standing in now, Chris Bryant. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
4 runs here in this half inning. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 9-5. Standing in, Wellington Castillo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. In now, Ryan Goins.
Baseman, Ryan.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, Ryan Cordell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Shoots this one over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Leori Garcia.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leury Garcia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Hit out towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 9-7 game.
Up next for Chicago, the right fielder, John
Ready for
Jay.
another chance? John Jay trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. On its way is pitch number 75. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the White Sox 7. Back here on the south side of Chicago, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Josh Osich is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Josh Osich.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Number 44, Anthony
The
Rizzo.
pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordell has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Fly ball into straightaway left. Schwarber moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 74.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Striding in, Yoan Moncada. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Lester into his motion. 0-2 on its way. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
In this case, the numbers really do say it all. That's an incredible 13 hits now. Nothing pretty about those numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo.
Going back to that last at bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Steve Cishek takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And to score, the runner from second.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these 2 offenses, it's going to be back and forth for the final out.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. Grounded to third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they will hold that possibility. possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
You said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Brandon Kinsler answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Standing in now, Ryan Cordell, as he'll swing and miss at a first-pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready on 0-2. Down the first, and that is off the first base bag. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 9-8. Evan Marshall has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Garcia will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here comes the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Third baseman, number 13.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Addison Russell, as he puts it on the ground to third. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Javier Baez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a huge swing by Baez, and a ball sent to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His third home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead. Enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Kelby Herrera. Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One 0 count. Here it is. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Jay is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 12-8. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Standing in now, John Jay, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 0 for 8. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this
The
has the
batter, number
makings of
7.
being a pretty big hitting duo. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1.
Now batting, number 74.
Now in the box, Eloy Jimenez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And this will bang up against the wall.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Into the box now, Yoan Moncada, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score, the runner from third. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And the second run will score as well.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter. This guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags, he makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Pedro Strop
Answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch fouled away. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Yolmer Sanchez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
2-2 the count. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Ryan Cordell. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2-1 to count. The 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up, and we're all even at 12 apiece. James McCann is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hit in the air out to center field. Cordell is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Moncada calls for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 16.
Next will be the designated hitter, Garcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 1-1 home. Hard liner toward short. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, David Bodie. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 22 on the year as they jump ahead by 3. Aaron
attention,
Bummer
please.
takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer. Now batting, the second baseman, Addison Russell.
Into the box, Addison Russell. Fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 3 runs. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
For the Cubs, number 24.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Russell has it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So stepping in, Tim Anderson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. Kimbrell's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Ground ball left side, and that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. The White Sox down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
15-12, the final score in this one. The Cubs crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Pedro Strop gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.